I heard you bitches was looking for me, bitch. Here I go. I heard you bitches was looking for me, bitch. Here I go. I heard you bitches was looking for me. I heard you.
Why are you playing me like this? What's up, y'all? I'm trying to go live, but everything is trying to play me right now. What's up, Lady V? Hold on, I gotta unplug. Can y'all still hear me? Oh, stay with it. Stay with it. What's up, Tyler? All right, take this off. I was trying to give y'all an illusion where y'all didn't see the the surroundings of my curtain. But what's up? Can y'all hear me? Let me pull you up on my other phone. Paulette F, what's up? What's up? I'm trying to pull it up so I can see everybody talking. Let's see here. All right, let me see. Let me go back to the various top. Lady V, what's up? Tyler Ray, how you doing? Tiki Torch, how you doing? Lockhead Boss Lady, what's going on? Paulette F, how are you? Chantel, is that Echevaria? Echevaria? Hello. Couch Potato, what's going on? B McDowell, how are you? Aaron Mitchell, what's up? What's up? I hear somebody's going to see Beyonce in just a few short days. I'm literally so jealous. Literally. But I just thought I'd pop in. I got a little time and it's kind of quiet. So I thought I'd swing in, see if there's anything y'all wanted to talk about. Anything at all. Because it feels like my pre-recorded videos, like y'all ain't talking on them. So I guess y'all wanted me to do some lives. I really don't have a lot of time and space for lives, but I got a little something today. So any subjects, any topics, anything. I'm not gonna be on here all night, but I can talk about a couple things if you wanna. I feel like I look weird because I'm like hunched over. Right, Pose season 2. I literally like cannot wait. I cannot wait. I mean, I know we're gonna have to wait like an hour, but I mean an hour, a year. But I can't wait. I was sitting around all week like downtrodden because I knew it was the finale this week, and I was like, oh, I don't want this. I don't want the the finale. But you know, the faster we got to the finale, the faster we, get to season 2. So hopefully it won't be like a full year until the next season. Maybe it'll be January, February, March, somewhere in there. That would be cute. But I'll be here when they get back. Let's see. I can't believe I'm live on my screen. What have I been up to? Working, and more working. Like just struggling. And that's it. Working and struggling. Bright spot of my day. Just glad to see and hear you. Oh, well, I do videos all the time. Y'all get me at least once a week. I know it's not the same. Let's see here. Hey, Coco Chanel. Oh, hey, Lady T506. What's up? Love my hair. Oh, thanks. Go ahead and lock it up. I don't know. Because I love to, like, do stuff with my hair, and the stuff I like to do really, it can be done, but it's harder to do with locks. So I'm like, do I want to lock it up, or do I want to continue with doing whatever I've been doing? So I don't know. I'm trying to make some decisions. But I've been teasing locking my hair for years. Like, I've been talking about it for years. And I was gonna have my cousin do my locks, and he died. So it's like every time I think about locking my hair up now, I'm like, oh, I was gonna have my cousin do them, but he's gone, and I don't know. I mean, I can do my own locks, but I wanted him to do them. So let's see. We all struggling. Yeah, it's just the time right now. The time is the time of struggle. Did you go to work for a company? No, 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 I did not. I'm still out here working for myself. I'm doing shirts. I completed a shirt order this week, and then I got another shirt order. So I'm just kind of out here doing that. And just, I still do some painting and stuff. Ain't nobody buying my paint, so whatever. But I'm doing it. So that's where we are right now. Did y'all see the Greenleaf super trailer? I saw a snippet of it on Instagram, and I meant to go find the full super trailer, but I never did. But when I tell you, I am waiting with bated breath for Greenleaf, and I really hope they don't disappoint. Because without the Uncle Mac storyline, which I know he's still gonna be, kind of a ghost. His presence is gonna be, ghosted around the the storylines and all of that. But without him physically being there, I don't know how the show is gonna turn out, because we were all watching to see this power struggle between Mac and Grace, and even Mac and Bishop, Mac and Lady Mae. Like, we were watching this big power struggle, and with him being gone, there's still power struggles, obviously, but the story arc that they presented to us first is pretty much over. So I'm like, I really, really love the show. It's one of my favorite shows. It's really right up there with Pose for me, having grown up in a church and grown up in the church that this church is based on. I feel like it's really based on the Kojic church, and I grew up in the Kojic church. So it's one of my favorite shows, and I'm just waiting with bated breath to see where we go from where we are. Let's see. I know, but I don't always get to see lives because of work. Well, I haven't done a live in months, so you ain't missed diddly squat. Let's see. Thanks for checking in. I'm funny and real. Well, thank you, Doris Delaney. I appreciate that. I try to be as authentic to myself as I can be, and that ends up being funny and real. So, let's see. Sorry about that. Oh, about my cousin. Yeah, it's been a little over a year since he passed away, and I forget. You forget that people that you don't see like every day, every week or whatever, you just kind of put it out of your mind sometimes, like, oh, they cross town, it's fine. But no, he's cross life. He's gone. That's how I feel about Michael Jackson. Like, Michael Jackson put out his last album when I was 6. So he was on hiatus from the time I was 6 to about 14. So I forget he's dead, because I'm like, oh, he's still on hiatus. And then I have to remember, no, he's actually no longer for this world. So, let's see. Working for yourself. It's a plus, but it's also a minus, because at this stage of working for myself, I don't necessarily have sculpted out work times, hours, and I'm the type of person that prefers to do things, get things done expeditiously. In my Mr. Clark voice from Lean On Me, I prefer to do things expeditiously, which means if I have to stay up, from Lord knows noon to 8 o'clock in the morning, then I will, just to make sure that I get it done. Which makes it very difficult for me to actually have a life or do anything. I've had to cancel with my best friend, Lord knows how many times, just because I have to get this stuff done. And it's good and bad, because once I get it done, people are like, oh yes, I'm definitely coming back to you. And then I get another order, and it's like, child. Like, I appreciate it, and I love making shirts. I really do love what I'm doing. It's just that, like, I thought I didn't have a life when I was working for the white man. But it's about the same right now. Like, I still don't have a life. Working is just draining all around. Oh, the couch potato, you jumped into a new business venture yourself. I'm super behind on y'all's videos. I'm subscribed to like 400 people. So I'm having a difficult time catching up on everything and watching shows and reviewing and all the carrying on, child. So, but I need to get over to your channel and see what all is going on. can't wait for the show. For Greenleaf, because honestly, it is a it's a good show. If you haven't seen it, I do recommend going back. I think we're coming up on season 3. It's on Netflix, so you can definitely go back and check it out. It is, to me, it's fantastic. It's better than Queen Sugar, in my opinion. In my opinion. Now, I haven't watched. I watched like the first 3 episodes of this season of Queen Sugar, and I got tired. And I got tired in the right time because I heard what all is going on Queen Sugar, as far as Nova and Remy and Charlie and all of that. Girl, call me back when y'all doing something better, because I don't have time. Let's see. Tax evasion was in the trailer. Looks like Jacob may be cheating again and Sophia may be going crazy. I saw Sophia crying and I was like, Lord Jesus, is this just regular light skin crying, or is she going through? Because you know we love to cry. We cry a lot. I cried this morning. I woke up. I said, well, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. But also I'm going to cry. Like, that's basically what went on. Let's see. Michelle Hutchins, what's going on? Let's see. Nova is a mess. She was my fave. And I do have to watch myself with these TV shows because I end up, like, letting people slide because they pretty. Like, literally, I let Nova slide on a lot of stuff because she's pretty. I let Ralph Angel slide on a lot of stuff because he's pretty. And it's like, no, you can't favor people because they're beautiful. Like, that's rude. That don't help nobody. But child, I had to take a good long hiatus. I may catch up on the series on this season a little later, but right now I'm not even interested in watching the show, to be honest. I was enjoying Pose, and now the Pose is off. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my time. Haven't made a video in weeks, in months, waiting for Greenleaf, focusing on my travel business at the moment. Well, listen, you know I know the struggle, so you know we'll be here when you get back. Hopefully you will gain a lot of subscribers from your Greenleaf. Not a lot of people I guess watch Greenleaf reviews, because when I started my channel, I started on The Quad and Greenleaf. Those were the 2 shows that, like, I was like, I'm gonna start my channel talking about the shows. I didn't get no no subscribers off of that. I had like 25 subscribers for like 5 months. So I don't know, but I am truly rooting for all of y'all's channels to grow, because it's a good feeling. My channel ain't really growing right now, but I ain't doing much. So I did a review on Queen Sugar. It was okay episode. Okay, well, I'll check it out. I really don't have a problem with, you know, watching reviews if I'm not caught up on the show, because girl, I probably won't catch up on the show. So I'll definitely check out your review. I've been meaning to catch your lives, a few more of you guys' lives. I know Lockhead does live at 5. Shares Life does some lives. I don't think Marquita does any lives. But a lot of y'all do lives, and I be trying to catch them. Oh my gosh, thank you, Michelle Hutchins. I appreciate that. But yeah, I be trying to catch y'all's lives. I be trying to catch y'all's videos. But like I said, I'm subscribed to like 400 people, so my subscription little section of my YouTube videos is jumping. Oh, Misha Houston is live. If you guys aren't following Misha Houston, she does really good Game of Thrones conversations, and she does well, she was doing the haves and the have-nots, but I guess she kind of stopped doing that. But she does really, really in-depth videos. Like the videos I be doing, honey, I glaze over the surface, and that's that. She goes into detail. So if you guys aren't subscribed to her, and everybody, you know, if you down there and you're not subscribed to one another, do that. That's, you know, that's what we here for. Let's see. Oh, Lady Nika put up a story time. Well, now, have a catch that. Hard to get to everyone. Yeah, it definitely is. I try, but with me having to work and with there being so many of you guys putting out great content, it's just kind of hard to keep up. I need some suggestions on some good shows. Well, Pose was wonderful. If you're talking about watching, that's one thing. If you're talking about reviewing, that's another thing. Pose is still fresh enough that I feel like you could review. You could review it, but if you just want to watch it, that's cool too. I was actually gonna ask you guys what y'all were watching and if there was anything y'all wanted me to review coming up. Cause I can't think of nothing. I know How to Get Away with Murder should be coming back. I hadn't heard a date or anything like that, but watching only. Oh well, if you like cooking shows, I've been watching Nailed It on Netflix. That's like hilarious. It's a baking show where amateur like home cooks go and they try to compete for $10,000, and they have to like recreate these elaborate cakes and pies and cookies. Child, them things be looking a mess. Thinking about starting a travel channel. Oh, that's cute. That is really cute. I was thinking about starting one too, but then I stopped traveling. I ran out of money. Let me see. New show on OWN, Love Is. I heard about Love Is. I heard it wasn't that great. And honestly, if I'm being 100% transparent, I saw the commercials and wasn't really interested. And anytime I hear Brownstone, I get depressed because of the way Maxie died. Maxie from Brownstone literally tripped down the stairs holding a glass of wine and slit her throat and died. And her family had to come home and find her, dead at the bottom of the stairs. So I just can't do Brownstone because it makes me too sad. And that was like a big part of the promo for that show. And it's just like, girl, I can't. I can't do it. Yes, Tyler. Yes, she died in literally the most tragic way I can ever think of. Like, it was such a freak accident. That show was awesome. It reminds me of the 90s, and I love Brownstone. I love Brownstone too, which makes it even worse because I love them, but I can't listen to them because I think about it and I get sad, and it's unfortunate. But I found out today that Brandy is the most streamed 90s artist. She's got 1.5 billion streams on her all streaming platforms, and she's the only artist that came out in the 90s to have that achievement. So honestly, people ask me why I stand for her, and that's why, because everybody else do. Like, because she's that girl. She sings. There's another show on OWN, I forgot the name. Let me see, there's Love Is, there's The Have and the Have Nots, there is Queen Sugar, there's Greenleaf. That's really all I can think of on OWN that's not like a Super Soul Sunday or any of that kind of thing. Yes, the boy and the song is mine. I just be like, Brandy, you could have just not. You really could have not. You could have just kept it real cute. But those Norwoods, because I was watching Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and I forgot to mention in my little discussion video, the fact that Ray J came home and his mama was just mysteriously sitting on on the couch, fully mic'd, fully, makeup, and had her curly wig together and ready to go, but surprised Ray J by being in his house. Like, they two in each other's business. It's weird. The Norwood family is weird, especially Sonya and Brandy and Ray. I don't know too much about Ray Senior, but Ray J, all of them are strange. Let's see. I can still jam Brandy. I mean, honestly, who can't? Like, you could cut on Brandy at any function. I play Brandy for the young girls, and they be like, "Who is this?" I've introduced Brandy to so many people, so many youngins. Let's see. Full Moon was a wonderful album. It was a great album. Let's see. I try to keep my Snapchat very to myself, because that's where I be cussing the girls out. I'm gonna pray about it, and I'm gonna get back to you, DJ Mitchell. Let's see. Brandy needs to have several seats. Honestly, Brandy could be sitting flat on the ground and still be acting a fool. Like, there's no seat that can hold Brandy. Literally no seat. Because her mother enables those children to act a fool. Broke in the house. I don't care if she had a key. But honestly, she didn't break in the house because she had on her lapel mic and she had on her makeup and she had her hair done and she was in the house because they let her in. Production let her in the house. Like, that was one of the most unrealistic scenes I've ever seen on TV. This boy's supposed to be surprised by his mama with the microphone and the like, girl, I can't. Let's see. The boy's mind drama is 20 years old. We no longer care. That's the biggest issue I have with Brandy, is that, like, girl, get some new beefs. Like, if you gonna have beef, if you gonna, you know, beef with everybody or whatever, or this particular young lady, beef anew. Y'all done put out a whole nother song since then. Like, child. Let's see. Mama Norwood works a nerve. Her and that wig wear me out. They wear me out. I can't do it. Sonya takes me through it every time I see her. I just be like, girl. I mean, from way back in the day, to Brandy and Ray J reality show, I can't think of the name of it, you know, to For the Love of Ray J, even back to Moesha, where they, you know, bombarded us with Ray J being the mystery brother. Like, don't nobody care. We don't want, ugh. Let's see. Norwood's a Lewis child. You know, I kind of feel bad for Princess, but also I don't, because Princess chose to be a part of this family. She hand selected to be a part of this family. You can love somebody and not marry them. You can love somebody from afar because you know they're not good for you. And I feel like everybody can see that Ray J is not good for anybody. He's toxic. The family is toxic. If I fell in love with Ray J, Lord forbid, Lord, but if it happened for some reason, I would have enough sense, I think, to be like, you know what, I love him, but his mama crazy, and she been wearing that same wig for 50 years, and I can't be a part of this family. You know, even though I stand for Brandy, I love her so much, I would not want to be a member of the Norwood family. I wouldn't want to be a Knowles either. To be honest, I could probably be a Beyonce, but not a Knowles. Princess knew how Ray J got down before they got married. Exactly. He's doing the same stuff now that he was doing before they got married. So them presenting this to us like it's new. Girl, ain't nobody got time. Mystery brother. Yes, you know, Ray J just popped up out of nowhere as, you know, the secret son on Moesha, and we was just all like, now we know Miles. We don't know Darius or Darian or whatever his name was. We don't know you. Get on. Let's see. Did you notice the lockbox on Ray J's front door? Not really, because I was only half watching. I was doing my hair while the show was on. But I just don't understand why she was in there to begin with. I don't understand. How long was she sitting there? The boy was at a party. What time did he get home? Why was she there? So many questions. I can say that Maddie disrespected TLC and I don't know how to feel. Oh, can I just say that Maddie disrespected TLC and I don't know how to feel? Listen, I voted for En Vogue to go, personally. When she said TLC, it surprised me because she seemed like the type that would love TLC. But we do have to remember that Maddie she's in her 40s, so she wouldn't have been able to get rid of En Vogue. We're talking about the Queen Supreme Court, for those of you that are a little bit lost. They had a one gotta go category, and who was it? It was En Vogue, TLC, Destiny's Child, and it was one other group that I can't remember right now. I cannot recall. But anyway, T.S. Madison voted for TLC to go. And I felt like no, personally. SWV, thank you, D Jones. Out of all of them, I would have voted for En Vogue personally, but I was born in 1994. So Dawn had already lost her mind, and the children were just, doing too much as far as En Vogue. Let's see. He's the same dude who cheated and pushed you in the pool. He did push that girl in the pool. I forgot all about that. He did. Anybody push me in a pool and we're not at a pool party having a good time, gotta die. Just gotta die. Let's see. Being raised by a sister. Are we talking about Moesha or are we talking about Brandy and Ray J? Because we could say the same for both. Honestly. Was Ray J raised? Has he been raised? I feel like he's still 11 years old. Maybe 16. I'll give him 16 because he's sexually active. Let's see. Sonya is messy and nosy. To be honest, I was watching Alexander Rogers' video and he said that what's Kim Kardashian? Kris Jenner got all of her, all of her business sense from Sonya Norwood, and I'm starting to believe it. Because there's no reason that Ray J should be relevant in the year of our Lord 2018. There's no reason. There's absolutely no reason. He had one wish, and maybe the wish was to be relevant in 2018, but other than that, Ray J does not have the longevity to be in my face in 2018. And I really feel like this is all Sonya Norwood's doing. Sonya with a J. Sonja. Sonja. Anywho, talking about Moesha. Honestly, it's the same either way. Hey, Alan Lewis, what's going on? Good to see you. She didn't even use the real TLC. She used Drew Sidora, Lil Mama, and Keke Palmer. Can I just say, I like Drew Sidora, Lil Mama, and Keke Palmer all get on my nerves in the exact same way. Like, the TLC movie was perfect because they all are that same type of aggravating. Now, Drew Sidora, she don't really bother nobody, but something about her, I just be looking at her like, we gonna find out. But Lil Mama and Keke Palmer, something about them, I just be like, I don't know. I just don't know. Dawn did that song with the guy from Tony, I Wanna Dance Tonight. I like the song. She was crazy. Dawn been crazy the whole time. Dawn has been crazy the whole time, and it was solidified for me when they were on R&B Divas. And Dawn is like 10 years older than Kelly Price, but she was following behind Kelly Price. Y'all know I think Kelly Price is the devil. She was following behind Kelly Price doing whatever this child asked her to do. And I'm just like, there's absolutely no way I'm going to follow behind somebody 10 years younger than me. Now, 10 years younger than me would be 14, so it would be absolutely ridiculous. But if I would, 44 following behind somebody that's 34, I would be concerned. For me, doing everything they asked me to do, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Anywho, I saw that read. That was crazy because Alex was right. Yeah, honestly, he's onto something there. Like, for real. When he said it, I was like, wait a minute. Wait just one moment. Oh, hey, Kenneth Tooks. What's going on, big bro? If you guys aren't following K Tooks, do. Because, like, he is literally everything. He does really, really in-depth, like, music reviews, web series. There was one show, Hit the Floor. I've never seen the show, but his review was tight. So if y'all aren't following him, do that. Let's see. Ain't none of them Norwoods grown. Brandy's still acting like a child with this old beat. Brandy is stuck at, actually both of them I feel like are stuck at like 16 years old. And I don't get it. Like, I can see it for Brandy because she got famous so young. But for Ray J, why are you stuck? I don't get it. Let's see. I've been side-eyeing the Norwood since Brandy and her fake marriage. To be honest. when she went on Oprah with that foolishness, I was looking like, I don't know. I had to be like 6 looking at Brandy on Oprah. Me and my grandmama used to watch Oprah every day at 4. And I was looking at the TV with my little eyes like, I don't know. I stand for her because the girl can sing, but is she sane? That's the question. Let's see. Sometimes it all falls like a mystic rain. Sometimes it falls like a mystic rain. Honestly, don't get me started singing Rain because I won't stop. I will not stop. I'll sing that song for 5 days straight. My mom will be sick of me. Sick of it. I'd be minding my business, and all of a sudden, it falls like a misty rain. Don't get me started. Did you hear Robert Kelly's 19-minute not confession? No. No, I didn't. Thank you for asking. No. Honestly, I heard that it happened, and I thought that this was the same thing as the 25-minute confession he gave us like 2 years ago. Had to be about 2 years ago, because I believe I had started this channel when he gave us that. He gave us a 25-minute something some years ago, saying that he didn't know how to read, he didn't know how to write, he was taken advantage of sexually as a child, and all of this. And then he come out with this 19-minute I admit, and everything that I've heard that he sang about is the same thing he sang about all them years ago. So I don't know why it's important now. I don't know. But I watched Miss Honey's video. Something got in my eye, Lord. I watched Miss Honey's video about it, and she broke it down very well. She talked about how admittance is different than accountability. He didn't take ownership of anything he did. He just said he did it. But, he didn't, I don't know. Y'all gotta watch it. She broke it down way better than I ever could. But I don't do R. Kelly. I haven't done R. Kelly. I know several people that do, and that's their business. I've never liked R. Kelly. When he believed he could fly, I was tired of him. I've been sick of him all my life. The whole time. Anybody calls themselves the Pied Piper, and everybody be trying to figure out, did he really seduce children, when the Pied Piper historically led children away from their families with music, and the man calls himself that? Like, what are we debating here? He's already told us who he is. Simply calling himself the Pied Piper explain to everybody here who this man is. He lures children away from their parents with music and does whatever he wants. There are several different, accounts of the Pied Piper. And sometimes he kills them, sometimes he does sexual things with them. So I don't know why we be acting like this man is giving us something unheard of by admitting, when he's been admitting the whole time. Like, I don't get it. Now, what bothered me is that I heard he said he ain't seen or talked to his children in years, and he wonders what they must think of him. Let me tell you, as somebody who has gone years without seeing or talking to one of their parents, we would, in the words of Whitney Houston, what do I think of her? I don't think of her. Like, girl, they ain't worried about you. They're not worried about you. Moving along, I done got upset in my soul. Let's see. It was a hot mess of him not admitting anything, talking about they trying to get me, like they got Bill, and talking about Hugh Hefner. Well, R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, and Hugh Hefner were all sexual predators, so I don't know. R. Kelly really be telling his truth by not telling his truth, and everybody be acting like it's, we don't know if he did it or not. Oh, Lord, my battery is low. My battery. Let me see if I can switch over to this phone. Hold on. To your love, you got to hold on. Hold on to your love. Let me see. I'm coming right back. If I dip out, I will be right back. I'm trying to go live from another phone. Girl, why are you telling me? It's asking me, do I want to turn on super chat? Girl, we've done this already. What do you? I have a super chat already on this video. What is this? Hold on. YouTube really be doing the most. We're gonna worry about that later. I'm trying to. Wait a minute. Do 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 do. Oh, stay with it now. Okay. I'm going live on the other phone. It says I'm live, and I think I'm in the same. I believe I'm in the same chat or video or whatever.